Tanisha, thank you. Cleveland Council members, pastors, community activists, and the police chief are among those who plan to participate in a solidarity march tomorrow evening. They say this will be peaceful. It will demand an end to social injustice in the city and equal opportunity for all residents. They'll meet at 6 p.m. at the Thurgood Marshall Recreation Center. A Canton police officer off the force after what his police department called a, quote, highly inappropriate post on social media. Our news partners at the Canton Repository say the picture showed him in police gear with 50 Cent lyrics that included a racial slur and referred to shooting people written across the photo. News 5's Olivia Fecto tells us the Canton PD says the officer resigned before he was fired.
That resignation letter came Wednesday after Canton police say they became aware of the post late Tuesday night. In a statement, the Canton Police Department said in part that it, quote, condemns all forms of racism. Please do not judge all officers by the action of one former police officer.
The First Amendment constrains what the government can do in terms of your speech.
Andy Geronimo is a First Amendment lawyer in Cleveland. He says unlike private employees, public employees are protected by the First Amendment in the course of their jobs.
The government can't target you for your speech, and they also can't take certain actions that would infringe upon or chill that speech.
But he says it gets tricky when it involves a government employer and employee. That's because government offices still have a right to control the messages that come out of their offices.
This actually is relatively heightened when you have a position like a police officer or somebody in the fire department where that public-facing persona is very important to the operations of the department.
In this case, he says the officer appeared to be wearing police gear, and that will be problematic.
The police department should be able to say that this type of speech, these offensive words affect our ability to do our jobs.
Olivia Fecto, News 5.